Hi, Dr. Scott Gamm here, and I'm going to be spending the next few minutes explaining how the spine and the nervous system, and specifically how the spine and the nervous system react to what's called the YStrap adjustment. So there's this new phenomenon that's been out in chiropractic recently, and it's all over YouTube, and it's what I actually do in my office, and it's this. It's utilizing the YStrap adjustment to really open up the spine and the nervous system, but I'm going to explain it in a way that I don't think anyone else has really explained it, so that you can get a better feel of why it's safe, how it works, and why it's so unbelievably effective in helping people who, when almost everything else has failed, they're able to come into me or someone else who's doing this type of technique and achieve results that are just absolutely unprecedented within chiropractic or any other healing art. So we're going to start off with a very simple concept, and it's called the Dura Mater in the meningeal system. So I'm going to do a little bit of neuroanatomy so you can understand it, and then explain to you what we're doing with the YStrap adjustment, and then what I do with upper cervical adjustments beyond that. So it starts off with a simple concept, and it's this, is that right in here, right at the very base of our brain stem, is what we call the Dura Mater. So if you look at the atlas, meaning the very first bone in your neck, and you look at an x-ray, you're going to see the skull, and you're going to see the first bone in the neck, and there's going to be an even space between here and here is the goal. So if the very first bone in the neck, the atlas, rides forward this way or jams up this way, what begins to happen is there's pressure on the dura. So here's what the dura is. It's Latin, it means hard mother. It's a membrane as hard as tensile steel, yet see-through like saran wrap. So while the rest of the spine, if you look at the spine, it looks like a bunch of bones put together protecting this spinal cord coming down, which is surrounded and protected by this thing called dura. If you ever heard of somebody who had meningitis, the meninges are part of what's called the dural system around the brain. Or if you ever heard of a woman getting what's called an epidural shot, it's a shot that goes through the dura that actually numbs out her spinal cord so she can have a baby without pain. It's pretty amazing stuff. Now once again, it's as hard as tensile steel, yet see-through like saran wrap. So when we look at the spine, we're looking at how the atlas on an x-ray is here and here. Now the brain stem sits right in here, and if you think of the Christopher Reeve story, he was the man who played Superman. He jammed his brain stem and the rest of his body shut down. It's called paralysis. So the dura goes all the way around the head, anchors into the sinuses, and then sclera is dura. It's all very much a very similar concept. So it anchors in your sinuses. So one of the things that happens when our clients get adjusted is their sinuses open up and their vision clears. They often say it's like looking in HD, meaning that everything really opens up. So the dura comes all the way down the spinal cord, and then it anchors right down here at the sacrum. So what it is, it's kind of like this. It's like a big long straw that goes all the way down your spine and anchors all the way down at your sacrum. So the YStrap adjustment does this. It's this mechanism developed by Pedabon that it's a tool that goes around the base of the skull right in here, and what we're doing is we're coming in here and we're putting this around here, and we're going to open this up. So essentially when you watch it, it looks pretty dramatic on video, but it's very safe because the dura, once again, is as hard as tensile steel. Gravity's pulling down on all of our bodies all day long, every day. Now, to move something within the spine and the nervous system, force has to overcome resistance for something to move. That's physics. So what it takes when you've been in a car accident, when you've been dealing with trauma, you fell on your head, you've been through unbelievable things in life, what's happened is your atlas, your body's become jammed down. There's an incredible amount of force on the body. So frequently people go to different forms of chiropractic, physical therapy, medical doctors, whatever it happens to look like, and they only move it so much. Doing the YStrap adjustment, we're able to come in here and use what looks like a lot of force, but it's actually a lot of speed. So the speed, what it takes is we open that system up based on a leverage system that will move your spine all the way around your head and all the way down. So it's taking what essentially is a balloon that goes around your brain and it extends all the way down your spinal cord. And what we do is that is resistant, and it has all sorts of little tension and fission and fissures. It's got tons of stress in your system, and we open that up. And by opening that up, your body goes from stress, a chronic state of resistance, to it relaxes. Because it also will decompress. Coming right out of here is what's called the vagus or the vagal nerve. Now, your vagus nerve is the run from the tiger nerve. What that means is your mind goes really intense, your organ systems go really slow, and all the energy goes into your arms and your legs. That pressure is stuck right up in here, and we call that sympathetic nervous system dystrophy, meaning your nervous system is always on edge. Your rubber band, physically within your body, the dura, is physically stretched to an 8 to a 9. So what we do is we move it down to a 4. And your body goes from actively here to here. And your mind slows down, your organ systems come back to life, your arms and your legs get more energy, and your body begins to heal. So ultimately, force has to overcome resistance for something to move. The YStrap adjustment is incredibly safe. It's effective in ways that people can hardly even imagine. And the first one may look and feel dramatic, but I promise you this, is that as you go through this care, is it opens things in a way that most people did not and could not imagine can be open again. It's safe, it's effective, and you know what? If you've never tried it, give it a chance. And I'm Dr. Scott Gamm. I hope this video helps. And you know what? If you've been suffering, if you've tried so many different things, give it a try. It's worth an opportunity to see if this is the answer that you've been looking for.